to know if Algernon is going to give me a yacht for Christmas.
Once upon a time, in a small country called Celery, there was a governor with a very serious problem. His government was running out of money because none of the taxes he levied on his people brought in the revenues he needed to run the government. Time and again, he would call together his top economic advisors and try to come up with a tax system that was workable and fair. And time and again, he failed.
Well, we have to find a tax system that works. The country's going broke. The government's going broke. Schools are closing down. The military's in disarray because I can't meet the payroll.
We've levied 4 different taxes in the past 6 months, sir. You can't say we haven't been trying.
Well, you haven't been trying hard enough, have you? The mothers of this country have been after me for a year to provide good daycare. Threatening to drop their children off here at my house and make me babysit. You people don't come up with a good tax idea soon, heads will roll.
But, sir, 2 of the tax ideas we tried were your ideas.
My ideas? Rubbish.
You did come up with the idea of charging a toll for driving on our highways.
They all took detours. Back routes I've never heard of, or they walked.
And what about taxing things not made in this country? You insisted on that one.
Imports fell by 70%, and then other countries retaliated by cutting back on our exports to them. What a mess. All right. But who thought up the tax on sandwiches? Or the 10% surcharge on the color red? Or the tax on entertainment? A lot of fun that was. Just tell me, what do we have in the Treasury right now? Right this minute?
52 yuck plits and 73 rinds, 14 bales of alfalfa, 3 hand-knit sweaters, size extra large, and 11 jars of homemade pickle relish. I believe your mother contributed those last items, sir.
I've had it. Roads need repair. Schools need to be built. The police need new uniforms. Got it? I'm issuing a proclamation. The first person to come up with a tax system that works can have the highest paying job in my cabinet. A new post, Minister of the Budget.
Tax specialists and economists from far and wide came to the governor's house when they heard the news, each with a plan to raise revenues to pay for government goods and services. Everyone wanted a chance to present their tax plan, including a pretty young girl who wasn't a tax specialist at all, but who had a very good idea for a tax.
I have a tax idea for the governor.
How can a kid like you have a tax idea that works?
Still, she was determined to present her tax idea along with everyone else.
You do me great honor in selecting my tax plan as the premier presentation this morning. I feel certain that you will find this tax to be so efficient, so easy to administer, so...
Get on with it.
Yes, well, my idea is a fixed amount of tax for everyone.
What do you mean?
A head tax. Everyone will pay 800 yuck plits.
That's brilliant in its simplicity. We'll levy it immediately.
Ladies and gentlemen, step right on up, and pay your taxes. That's it, step right on up.
So everyone paid 800 yucklets in the form of a head tax. The problem was, the tax took a larger percentage of income from low-income groups than from high-income groups.
This tax takes too much of our income.
Per person, 800 yucklets per person.
What's 800 yucklets? That's a lot.
It's just too much for some of us.
And the people who paid a larger percentage of their income made it clear this tax was not for them.
Too regressive, too regressive. This tax is too regressive, too regressive, too regressive. This tax is too regressive, too regressive, too regressive. This tax is too regressive, too regressive, too regressive. This tax.
The head tax isn't working. Everybody says it takes too large a percentage from low-income groups. Your tax idea didn't work. Who's next?
Sir. Me, sir. Me.
Okay, you're next. What's your tax idea?
Sir, I believe I have a solution to the problem. You see, the head tax took 80% of an income of 1,000 yucklets, 10% of an income of 8,000 yucklets, and only 1% of an income of 80,000 yucklets. It's the percentage the people are yelling about, not just the amount of the tax. So I propose to reverse the concept. Let's change the percentages the people must pay and base the tax on their income. For example, 1% of an income of 1,000 yucklets, 10% of an income of 8,000 yucklets, and 80% of an income of 80,000 yucklets.
I like that. I like that very much. We'll levy it tomorrow.
Step right up, folks. One more time. This is it. We've got it. The personal income.
But high-income groups didn't like the new income tax.
This tax is killing me. I'm in the upper brackets.
Why should we pay a larger percentage just because we have a larger income?
With all these high taxes, I may have to cut back on some of my charitable contributions.
I may start cutting back on how hard I work. Take it easy and not earn so much money.
This tax is too progressive. This tax is too progressive. Too progressive. Too progressive.
Repeal the tax. Repeal the tax.
Too progressive. This tax is too progressive. Too progressive. Too progressive.
This tax is being called too progressive. High-income groups say it takes too large a percentage of their incomes. It's not working. Is there anyone else with a good tax idea?
Me!
You?
Why not me?
Okay. You have a tax idea?
Yes, I do, sir, and it'll work. I promise you. You see, a regressive tax by itself or a progressive tax by itself do not give a balanced tax system for the country. But what if you combine them? What if some taxes were regressive and took a higher percentage from low-income groups, and some taxes were progressive and took a higher percentage from high-income groups? Then some income groups would have to pay a different amount than others, depending on the tax. But everyone in general would pay the same percentage or the same proportion.
Proportion?
Yes. You see, the percentage of income people pay in taxes would generally be the same for everyone. You could say it is proportional.
Proportional?
A person with an income of 1,000 yucklets would pay, say, 10% or 100 yucklets. And a person with an income of 8,000 yucklets would also pay 10% or 800 yucklets. And a person with an income of 80,000 yucklets would also pay 10% or 8,000 yucklets. The higher the income, the more yucklets paid. But everyone pays the same percentage or proportion, when you combine progressive and regressive taxes.
Hey, that just might work. Besides, what have I got to lose?
Step right up, folks, and pay your progressive and your regressive taxes right here. That's it, folks. We've combined
And so, everyone paid both regressive and progressive taxes, and generally speaking, everyone paid the same percentage of tax, no matter what income group they were in. And so, the governor had the revenues he needed to provide government goods and services from the tax system as a whole. The people got their schools built and their roads repaired, and the girl got her new job as Minister of the Budget. Of course, our country's economic, political, and social issues are too complex for the easy tax solutions of this imaginary country. But we in the United States do have these three kinds of taxes: progressive, regressive, and proportional. If a tax takes a larger percentage of income from high-income groups than from low-income groups, it's a progressive tax. An example of a progressive tax is the federal income tax. If a tax takes a larger percentage of income from low-income groups than from high-income groups, it's a regressive tax. An example of a regressive tax is a general sales tax. Other examples of regressive taxes are most excise taxes and the federal Social Security tax. If a tax takes the same percentage of income from all income groups, it's called a proportional tax. With the exception of a few state income taxes, there aren't any proportional taxes in the United States. But on the whole, our overall tax system is roughly proportional over a wide range of income groups. In other words, our combination of some regressive taxes and some progressive taxes works out to be roughly proportional in general. So taxes do affect different income groups in different ways, depending on what kind of a tax it is. Are the taxes you pay progressive, regressive, proportional?
The content of Understanding Taxes was developed in cooperation with the Joint Council on Economic Education and school and economic education agencies from the entire United States. Funding was provided by the Internal Revenue Service. Facilities for this production were provided by the Educational Film Center. Understanding Taxes was produced by the Agency for Instructional Technology.